Make sure this is humming here. Coke Machine 4-wheel fishing, December 18th, 2018. Just kidding, 2021. It's a chilly one this morning, -8. I think it was only like -2, -3 until about 6 a.m. this morning, and then the chill really set in. Here's the good thing. It's a bit of a slow wind. I think it's about 14 km an hour from the southwest, but it seems to be swirling a little bit. But I see open water out there, but it's still, and that's good for ice formation. In fact, I was wondering when I woke up this morning if that had a sheet of ice on it itself, but I see a few small little waves out there. Not really too sure. There's probably some ice formation going down out there, but it is about a half kilometer out from here. But the temperatures are definitely way better for way better for ice formation than they have been. I'm just gonna switch around here because this wind's kind of coming at me at a funny angle. There we go. Whew. So I'm hoping the audio is sounding pretty good here. I got my microphone plugged in the right direction this time. Yeah, I gotta dig my ice scoop out of the shed there, Darren. I got a few things I gotta dig out of the shed. This time last year, I mean, it was a little slow last year, but in the years gone by, I would have been measuring ice already by this time. So I would have had all my ice gear out, ready to go. I still have to find my measuring ruler and get my special camera out. Yeah, you're right. I need to get that spoon out here. Maybe even just store it on the shore here so that it's working its magic across the ice out there. Whew, it's a brisk, chilly wind, let me tell you. I think it has now switched to a southeast wind because it's getting right up under my coat. It's one of those days where you're like, it doesn't look that cold out there. I think I'll just bring my light jacket. It's starting with the temperatures I've got right now, I'd say it's just about time to get out the big green jacket. But I got a pretty clear view across the lake here. I can see the islands quite clearly. I know when it was warmer, there was a lot of fog going on, but right now I can see right to the other side. And I would say that there's an ice pack on the other side, and there's the ice pack that's on my side. And I think the ice pack on the other side is slowing down wave action over there. And the ice pack over here is slowing down wave action over here. So I think it's looking good. It's coming along. I know it's going to be colder for the next couple of days, so we just have to wait and see what that's going to add up to. I'm just going to turn the camera around, pan across the lake here, and then we can chat for a little longer. Okay. This the cameras on this side of my phone are way better at taking long distance shots. The selfie camera is only good for really close. So this is what it's looking like. So I'm just going to go through your messages here. Bryce, excuse me, for opener. That's a tough one, man. That's a tough one. I'm going to go with 7 inches for opener, but I don't really know. And like we're sort of looking at in front here, we've got a lot of the ice pack that's all bunched up in crazy ways that goes out for about a half kilometer. I'm not really too sure when it comes down to the ice thickness competition where I'm gonna measure the ice, if it's gonna be out here, or if I'm gonna pick another spot on the lake where maybe there's, some more thicker ice prospects, if you will. You know what? Surprisingly, David Bennett, I've received some reports from other parts of the lake, and it sounds like there's a lot of open water in different places, and it seems like for once I'm the guy with some some ice. It's usually the other way around. I will be doing a full report after I do this, in which I will talk about and mention pictures and videos, excuse me, that have been submitted to me between now and the last official edited report. So stay tuned for that. Did it say December 18th at 3 p.m.? I thought it was supposed to be 10. Sometimes setting up the live streams can be a little weird. Like sometimes, you know, like I upload a thumbnail, like it automatically takes a picture of a thumbnail that, you know, I usually just point the camera at my ceiling fan or something because I know I'm going to upload a official thumbnail, and then sometimes I upload that and still the ceiling fan thumbnail appears. It's weird. I assume a lot of those back lakes around here probably have got to be getting some good ice. I mean, with the weather that was going on Thursday, like who knows what's where. But I imagine that before the opener, there's definitely going to be some smaller lakes that are open for business. Yeah, sorry it took me so long to get out here. I'm trying to think what was slowing me down. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sometimes not great at time management. So just so you guys know, I'm going to be doing my, excuse me, I'm going to do an official ice report that I'll be releasing tomorrow morning, and I will be including a giveaway for one of the Masuda rods. So stay tuned for that one and leave some comments on that one, but you'll know it when I release it there, so you guys can scope it out. But just so you guys know what's coming, I think the rods I've got, there's turn this camera around again. The rods I've got, I think I've got some medium light rods, so I'm going to be giving one of those away. It'll be tomorrow morning where I release the official giveaway video. And then it's going to be pretty interesting with the ice thickness competition this year, because I've got some interesting prizes coming my way. I think we'll see. It's not all official yet, and soon enough next week I'll be putting together the prize package video, because the first is coming up fast. But like I said, I might be measuring the ice in a different part of the lake this year. We'll see what we got out here by the time the opener's coming around. It might be safer for me to try some more sheltered areas. We'll see. Just checking out some messages here. Yeah, I know, like I often say, a lot of the different operators are in parts of the lake that usually freeze faster than here. You know, I usually get all my baits from Trapper Joe's because it's close to my work. And you know, Trapper Joe and I go back to that interview. However, I have made contact with the new people who are running Billy Bob's Baits, and they're quite pro Coke machine, so they will be providing some of the prize package this year. My favorite lure for Nipissing walleye, I say, you know, I think it changes every year. I am a big fan of the Sebile vibrato. I see that I'm pretty sure that company, or at least that lure, has been bought by Berkeley now, because I see it being labeled as Berkeley, but it's the exact same lure. And the good thing to know is that Canadian Tire in North Bay here, they're selling the Sabile versions of it on a discount right now. So I grabbed a few, but I already have a whole lot. That was one of my favorites. I would say the buckshot rattle spoons are also one of my favorites. And as well, let's see, I definitely like rattle baits, like lipless crankbaits. That's usually what I start with. And I've got a few different kinds. They all seem to work pretty good. I always throw down a rattler as my first lure down. Minnows from an older couple that flooded their basement. Huh, that's interesting. Welcome to the party, Dave. It's looking cold out there. Things are coming together. We definitely have some still waters out there and some -8 temperatures, so that's good. That's very good. Jigging a minnow is a classic. Definitely, I use that a lot for dead sticking. Sir, I got a runny nose right now. I'm sure it's pretty gross to hear, but I also don't have any Kleenexes. Rattle and flyer spoon, eh? I'll have to look into those. Yeah. The beard gets grayer and grayer every year. You know, I keep hearing about these dinner bell spoons, and every year I go to buy one, and they're always out of stock. So maybe I can get on top of that this year. Ooh. Yeah, I think there is some snow coming my way. I'm going out with the boy and my wife to get Christmas tree. Last time we were gonna go, it was raining, so yeah, hopefully it's gonna be a good Christmas. We got plans to visit family. Last year we couldn't do it, obviously. Yeah, I definitely like the looks of those dinner bells with the inner flasher, or whatever you want to call it, the bell part. Slab grabbers, yes, I am a big fan of those. It's funny because every year I swear I change up what are my favorite lures. And definitely one year I was all about the slab grabbers. The perch definitely liked them. In fact, I would often say that when they're biting nothing else, like when they're really slow on the bite, it seems like the slab grabbers will almost always produce that and a small golden spoon. That's another, if nothing's biting, put a minnow head on a small golden spoon. That seems to work really good for me. Yeah, my one criticism of the slab grabbers is that they tend to tarnish pretty easily. So all mine sort of look kind of dull now, but I'll grab some more. Now, the slab grabbers, is it a guy from Southern Ontario that makes those? Not really too sure. Silver and red ball. I think the ones I got I've got gold with a glow ball and silver and a glow ball, and those ones seem to work great. Tungsten jig and minnow, eh? Right on. Yeah, what's your favorite size of dinner bell to use there, Outdoor Dave? I'm pretty hyped about the new slot size change. I feel like I've definitely caught more fish in that size than in the 18 plus size. I can fairly say that I have not fished any lakes in the US. Only lakes that are connected, like Lake Ontario, but never actually gone on a fishing trip down there. I definitely watch enough YouTube videos from guys down there. Simcoe bug. I think I've seen pictures of them, but haven't tried them. I'm sure they would work fantastic for perch from the looks of them. Yeah, the new slot size is, 40 to 45 centimeters, which is, what is that in inches? Like 15.7 something to 17.9. I don't know. I looked it up at one point. Don't quote me on that. Just measure in centimeters, all right? Yeah, I mean, definitely that size of fish is sort of, I'd rather eat it seems like more of an eater size fish, so I'm kind of excited about that. Just reading some messages there. Yeah, 15.7 to 17.7. Yeah, I like that. 17.71, okay? Make sure you get that 0.1 of an inch measured up. Chalmont Bay, eh? There's some, I used to fish a lot in Georgian Bay in Ontario here, and I used to always just catch these little perch, and I just thought everything was small like that. And then one day, when I moved up to Nipissing here, I was just like, whoa. Quinny C, it is cold out. It is. They said -8, but I swear it's got to be a little chillier. I'm gonna have to get out the big green jacket for this stuff. Eyeball lure, yeah. I've been looking for those eyeballs around. I think when I was looking for them, it was when everything was shut down, so I was sort of out of luck. Whew. I'm actually getting a bit of a chill here, so I'm gonna go for the next 3 minutes, and then I'm gonna go get my big green jacket and finish up do the official report for tomorrow. Thanks for showing up to the party there, Isaac. Thanks for the good words. It's always great to be out here doing the videos every year. It's definitely an exciting time. Oh man, last night the boy woke up in the middle of the night and he just said, Santa, and then fell back asleep. It's funny. It's interesting because he's heading up to 2.5 now, and he was excited about all the different things to do with Halloween, and I guess it took him a while to sort of let that go, so he was still talking about skeletons and vampires for a few months after that. In fact, he's still talking about skeletons, but he's also getting into the Santa Claus vibe now, which is cool. I'm sure all the other kids at daycare are talking about Santa Claus and whatnot. Yeah, he is getting big. He's running around, walking, talking, all sorts of stuff. He's excited about. It's interesting that he remembers me and him going to the ice shack really well from last year. He still talks about it, and like since then his language skills have just expanded phenomenally. So he's always talking about going to the ice shack, going out, and I'm looking forward to taking him out again. It's going to be pretty awesome. Our neighbor down the street has the ice shack that we get to use, and so we often walk down there and take a look at it. Yeah. Yeah. Took a lot of strategies to prevent him from throwing all my gear into the lake. The main strategy I like to use is give him a bucket full of rocks and sticks, and then he wings that stuff in the lake, and then he's not prone to throw my pliers and stuff. You know what? I think the Canadian Tire in Aurelia is my favorite Canadian Tire ever now. I saw what they had in there, and it was just fishing, outdoor gear. I was pretty blown away. Yeah, I'm like already, Owen is able to identify walleye and perch and pike. It's pretty funny. Like, I'm quite proud of him on that. I will be doing some more live streams with fishing. I've actually got some invites from some outfitters to do some live streams with them. So that should be sweet. So guys, I actually gonna have to go get my coat here, and I'm gonna come back and do the recording for tomorrow's ice report. And right now I'm kind of freezing, and it's definitely too chilly to stand out here for much longer. So thanks everybody for coming. It's been great having a little chat here and giving you the stats of where things are. Yeah, the North Bay Canadian Tire is pretty good, but that Aurelia Canadian Tire, if you guys are ever passing by there, give it a good look. All right, we'll talk to you guys later, and look forward to tomorrow's ice report, because there's going to be that Masuda rod giveaway. And have a great Saturday.